man miss, as he had him dead to right. But he does a good job of hitting him with a nice little dead leg and gets up the field and picks up a big first down for the Wildcats.
So they're still using Fisher, but using him in different ways than right out of the backfield. A Wildcat set back in the shotgun, 1st and 10 on the 29. Fisher in motion, rolls to the left, looks back right, steps into the pocket, and he is taken down by Hayden Pickerney.
And that was just aggressive defense by Hilldale once again. Had a number of guys in the backfield. Didn't have an idea of where that play was going exactly because it looked like it was doomed from the very start.
We said in our pregame show that Coach Blevins loves to run the blitz. And they are bringing the pressure early as that's their 2nd sack for the Hornets. So CHECOTAH will line it back up. 2 receivers split to both sides. Fisher in motion. And they hand it off. Creed Hall. And he is taken down in the backfield for another loss.
Looked like Braden Smith, number 19, was the initial tackler for the Hilldale Hornets. Take a look at this replay. He coming off the edge, does a good job of setting the edge and just gets enough of him to bring him to the turf.
Yeah, you can see him sit there and wait in that spot for the read option. And he read it. So 3rd and about 20. And we have a flag on the play.
Jake Vernon doing a good job of just heaving that ball and trying to get it out of his vicinity before the Hilldale Hornets can put him back onto the turf. That's going to be a false start by the Wildcats. Another flag and makes the 3rd down even longer.
You're looking at about a 3rd and 20. Maybe 25, I'm sorry, bad math. So 3rd down and 25, they converted on that last one. Vernon rolls to the left, throws it, and it is intercepted. Interception by Jackson, oh, I'm sorry, not Jackson Whitaker, that is Alonzo Perez, number 18, making the play.
Yeah, and you can see it's a sprint out pass to the left. Vernon trying to rotate his body and get that ball down the field. He had a guy in Elijah Thomas, but pass was just too short. Interception, good job by the Hilldale defense.
Great job. Great job for Perez by being there in the spot. And again, turnovers was a key part to the game. So Hornets will take over on the 27-yard line. Passed out to the left side. He cuts back, and he will be taken down by a host of Wildcats.
And there you see the speed of this Wildcat defense. Grayson Lawson had a lot of room to run right there, but the space closed rather quickly. He tries to make a cut, turn upfield.
Yeah, but that's Tanner Jones was the first Wildcat there. Will be second and about 7. As David takes the snap, he's going to keep it, and he is taken down after a short gain. And there is a flag after the play.
Kyler Pouncil making the stop for
Looks like number 79. Kyler Pouncil was the one who made the tackle. Looks like the flag's going to be on CHECOTAH.
That'll be unsportsmanlike. unsportsmanlike conduct after the play. And that will be a first down for the Hornets. The ball is now placed on the 47-yard line. 46 and a half. So first and 10. Hornets take over. First down after the penalty. Takes a snap. Hands off to Virgil. Virgil has some room. Has the first down. Stiff arms. And steps out of bounds. A good run by Virgil there.
Great run by Virgil as he finds the left side of that offensive line once again. You can see the speed as he's trying to get down the field before he's escorted out of bounds by Campbell.
It'll be first down for the Hornets inside their own territory. Taking over on the 30-yard line. Another handoff to Virgil on the left side. Has the first down. So race to the finish line. He dives, and it is short by just a few yards. He's inside the 5-yard line.
You can see the referee point that's where his foot went out of bounds, but just a nice play by Virgil getting up the field and getting around the left side once again.
So he's called out at the 1. So it'll be a first and goal for the Hornets as they look to try and score this and take a 2-touchdown lead. The play clock is winding down.
Down to 2, down to 1. It doesn't look like they're going to call that.
And Virgil is held up behind the line of scrimmage.
Looks like it's number 79 was the initial defender. Council back there making a play.
Big 75 getting there. Omarion Warrior. Big fella getting in, making noise in the backfield. Hurries up to the line, and they are held up again.
Tried to hit him with the quarterback sneak, and David can't get it to cross the line. So on third down, it's going to be interesting to see what this Hilldale Hornets team does. They've tried on 2 separate attempts on the 1-yard line, walked away with nothing. Let's see what they do here on third down. The part where I feel like a fade route would be a good idea.
They try for the quarterback run again, and it is a touchdown for the Hornets as Caden David scores a rushing touchdown from about 2 yards out.
They do the quarterback draw instead of the quarterback sneak, and that one giving David some full head of steam. He's able to squeeze between the tackle and the guard and get into the end zone.
And the kick is up, and it is good. Look at a replay. The quarterback draw. And again, Hilldale making good work of their possessions.
And a lot of these drives being aided by flags and penalties, but that time it was a steady dose of Virgil that allowed them to matriculate up the field and be able to get into the red zone and get a good score by this offense.
We saw some big-time runs by Eric Virgil on that drive. He loves to get to the left side. That's one thing I've noticed. They love to run him to the left side. He's able to
Elijah Thomas back deep, receiving kickoff.
Again, Virgil likes to run that thing to the left side. Gives him the ability to get loose and pick up some first downs on his runs.
Yeah, and if I can predict, it's probably more of the coaching staff liking that left side of the offensive line and really deciding to go back there.
And we will see that kick go for a touchdown. I'm sorry, a touchback. no score on the kick.
Yeah, Elijah Thomas doing a good job of trying to attempt to catch it, but just a good kick by number 12, Jackson Whitaker. But this offense for the Wildcats needs to get on track somehow, some way. Again, finding it difficult with the offensive line being under duress, facing a lot of adversity within that position group. I like the game plan, trying to attack the outside and put their athletes in more space, but they're going to need a little bit of time to execute that here.
Vernon takes the snap, hands it off to Creed Hall. That'll be a gain of 1 yard, and it makes it 2nd and 9 for the Wildcats.
And I like the fact that they're still trying to run between the tackles, although that's not going to be end up with a lot of success tonight. But they still need to try to stay balanced and try to keep this Hilldale Hornets defense on their heels. See man-to-man defense on the outside.
And he lets that one go, and it is one-hand catch by Elijah Thomas, and you are not going to catch him, and that is a touchdown for the Wildcats.
And there's a flag on the play.
It's a 79-yard touchdown pass.
And what a catch by Elijah Thomas.
A great one-handed grab. We have to wait and see what the flag is. You can see that Coach Ross is not pleased by the flag.
And I'm wondering if it's a sideline warning situation, because that was the referee on the nearest sideline. He might have bumped into one of the players or a coach or somebody on that side, but it looked they're still having a detailed conversation about the flag.
So Coach Ross obviously not pleased as the head official is about to give the call.
And I'm still confused on the call, but here's another replay of the grab, and you can see as he's running, I'm trying to look and see where the ref actually throws the flag. I think it's unsportsmanlike conduct, but I'm not too sure. And
So does this negate the touchdown is the biggest question.
That's the question that we're trying to figure out right now, because they're marking the ball back.
Yeah, they're marking it back to the 32, 33-yard line.
And I'm still confused on the call. Again, we apologize. These referees do not have microphones, and we do not have an explanation. You can see.
So Fisher catches the pass. He is tackled. For a short gain.
Still very confused on what's going on here. because I guess that touchdown, it negates the touchdown, and you're seeing second down.
Yeah, Dion, I'm just kind of confused about what took place. Vernon will set to take it back, and Fisher catches it out to the right side. Got a little bit of room out in front, and that room is quickly closed. It'll be third down and about 7. Ball on the 31. I mean, that's very unfortunate for the Wildcats. That was a big-time play by Vernon to Fisher.
Yeah, Thomas does a good job of hauling that thing in. Take another look at the replay, and there's the flag.
One-handed grab.
The 30-yard line is where the flag is thrown. So I'm still confused, and maybe we'll get an explanation there at halftime of what that flag was for.
It looks like a timeout by CHECOTAH. And we'll keep it here. And Dion, I hope that we don't get to a point in the game where the Wildcats look back and that penalty that we really don't know, we have no clue what it is, but that cost them 6 points on the board.
It certainly did, and it hurts because this team is already short-handed, and they're facing a team that's, you know, a bigger team. They're short-handed as far as their offensive line and what they can do offensively, playing a majority of their players playing both ways, and they find themselves to put them in a situation where they can get in a one-score game, and then a penalty takes place and they mark that touchdown off the board. Still not exactly sure the penalty and what it related to, but we'll try to find out more at halftime when we can get away and give you guys more of an explanation.
Takes a snap, and he is sacked. Number 45, Payson Alvin, penetrates into the backfield and makes the sack. That'll be fourth down for the Wildcats.
Big time play.
You can see on that replay, Alvin made it through the line untouched.
Untouched indeed. That's the only way he could have got there back there so fast.
The Wildcats are going to go for it on fourth down. The unfortunate part about that, Lawson Thomas wide open downfield. And they throw it up again, and it is in no man's land. And that will be a turnover on down.
Vernon didn't really give his wide receivers a chance to go downfield to catch the ball. Again, a turnover on down for the defense for Hilldale.
That means that the Hornets will take over on the 44-yard line. Hilldale takes a snap, hands off to Virgil, and Virgil is taken down in the backfield. Number 12, Tanner Jones, with a tackle for loss.
Good job by Mr. Jones coming off the edge, making a big time stop.
Second and 14 for the Hornets. Drops back, tosses it in, just underthrown.
Looks like the Wildcats defense doing a good job of getting a couple of stops here. See what they do on third down. Third and long. Again, this is a team of Hilldale that can go the distance whenever they get some execution. what they draw up here out of the huddle. 3-by-1 formation.
Takes the snap, drops back. Scrambles out to the left side, and he is taken down. Dontier Fisher and Tanner Jones making the sack. So that'll be 4th and a mile. And you can see here, they pushed him out of the pocket. Jones and Fisher will share a sack on 3rd down.
And David just didn't have the time to look down the field and get the ball off. And with that being said, that's going to be the end of the first quarter. And with a score of 14-0, Hilldale leads the way. We'll go ahead and take a quick timeout and then come back for second quarter action here at Checotah as the Wildcats take on the Hornets.
Welcome back to the start of the second quarter. We are here at Ray Grandstaff Stadium in Checotah, Oklahoma, as we are watching the Checotah Wildcats take on the Hilldale Hornets.
And we got an explanation on that previous flag from the Elijah Thomas touchdown earlier. Our buddies in the booth over here next to us told us that a player happened to run off the sideline and get in the way of the referee. And because they called the sideline warning earlier, that was a penalty that negated the touchdown and brought the play all the way back to the 30. Because of that, it went away. But Elijah Thomas has the punt right here. He looks like he's going to lose some tacklers. He's making his way up the field with a nice stiff arm. Gets the sideline at the 50. A nice electrifying return for the Wildcats.
And we do have a flag on the play. But again, a great stiff arm by Elijah Thomas. Reminds me a little bit of Marshawn Lynch, the way he threw his defender off of him.
Certainly did. He ran into a wall and just kind of hit him with that punch. Brought him to the turf.
And there's a block in the back called on the Wildcats. So, again, another electrifying play by Elijah Thomas that is negated by a flag. So Vernon takes the snap and handed it off to Fisher.
Looks like there's going to be another flag on the play. Fisher didn't even seem to get the ball in his hand before the Hilldale defense was in his lap. They are doing a great job of controlling the line of scrimmage.
And that'll be a face mask on Hilldale. A 15-yard penalty. And that'll put the ball on the 47-yard line and give the Wildcats a first down. So first down, Wildcats. Vernon is prepared to take the snap. Play action. And I mean, almost immediately, the Hornets swarm to the backfield.
Vernon didn't even have a chance. Take a look at this replay right here. As soon as he hits that bootleg, a host of Hilldale Hornets are in his vicinity, and he tries to make a nice little turn and pivot and go up the field through the middle of the line, but there was nowhere to go from there as well.
Yeah, so facing about a 2nd and 14.
22 personnel, 2 tight ends. Tight end going down the field. Vernon trying to elude the pressure, but he gets swung down, and that's going to be a horse collar tackle.
Yeah, again, I think that's Case and Albin getting in the backfield, but grabbed him by the inside of the shoulder pad. And you're right, that is a horse collar penalty, so it'll be another 15-yarder, and I believe that is a spot foul.
Yeah, he throws him down to the turf viciously. You can see on that replay.
So it's a 10-yard penalty. So it'll be 2nd and 8. So the Wildcats are benefiting from some mistakes by the Hornets. Has been able to give them better field position, give them some second opportunities. Vernon, empty backfield. And nearly intercepted by Aiden Jenkins.
And it hit him right in the chest, and he was running out to that screen pass looking for Fisher, and Vernon was trying to hit number 5. Trenton Dan, take a look at it one more time, seeing an open receiver in that nice little seam honey hole right there in the zone defense. Just can't hit him.
So Vernon will be in the backfield by himself again, drops back, throws it, and is caught by Fisher across the middle. That'll be a Wildcat first down. They will be on their own 36-yard line.
And every time they seem to need a first down, they go to that vertical route in the middle of the field to Fisher, and seems to come down with it. Dangerous spot in the field, though. But with this Hilldale team playing man-to-man coverage, seeming to be the best spot to allow your quarterback to execute.
And it looks like there will be a timeout by CHECOTAH. And we will take a timeout as well. Stick around, we'll be back for more action here with Friday Night Football on Bravado Wireless.
Planning a weekend away in your camper? Take your Bravado Wireless home internet with you. Right now, our most popular internet plan has been chopped. While other internet providers are stuck at home with all of those wires and your obnoxious neighbor, Hank, you are free to take your wireless router to your home away from home. Visit us at bravadowireless.com to find a store near you. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back. We're here in CHECOTAH, Oklahoma at Ray Grandstaff Stadium in CHECOTAH, Oklahoma, as the CHECOTAH Wildcats face off with the Hilldale Hornets. First down, CHECOTAH. And we're waiting on the referees. Jake Vernon in the backfield with Reed Hall. Hands off to Hall. Hall tried to bounce it, tried to cut back to the right side. He stopped in the backfield for about a 2-yard loss, so that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Yeah, Braden Smith, outside linebacker, is able to come up from the outside and chase him down and just grab those ankles, because he had some daylight, had some running room over there on the outside as he was able to make that bounce off tackle, but Smith doing a good job of hustling to the football.
Pass downfield, and it is overthrown as Dan was the target. Vernon unable to connect downfield. That'll be 3rd and 12 for the Wildcats.
These cornerbacks for Hilldale are doing a good job on these post routes, staying over the top of the wide receiver and not letting them to move vertically down the field, put it in the place where Vernon could complete it.
Wildcats will go again, try and get this first down. And Fisher was wide open over the middle, and Vernon just unable to connect. Led him just a little too far. That was almost Fisher again picking up a first down.
Certainly was in that spot that they seem to like to hit him in the middle of the field. See if they go man-to-man once again.
Fourth down. And intercepted by Hilldale. Number 33, Jace Walker on the interception.
And it just lands in his lap. He's playing over the top on zone coverage. And good job by him keeping his eye on the quarterback. And that's the second interception of the night.
And they will spot that at the 30-yard line for the Hornets. So Hornets will take over here with 9:21 left in the second quarter.
And offense will be right near. I think it's very important that they give number 1 Eric Virgil the ball and continue to feed him the rock. Allow this offensive line to control the line of scrimmage and do what they want to do, be aggressive.
And you called it. They handed to him over to the right side. That is, makes it back to the line, maybe gained about a yard.
And you could see the guards pulling on that play, trying to assist Virgil to the outside. Eventually, Virgil has to find the cutback lane, though, and stop stringing the ball so far out. You've got to find the lane and get upfield.
They swing it, and that will be incomplete.
Trying to execute the screen pass over here to the side to number 3, Cottrell. Take a look at it. Luckily enough for Hilldale, it is a forward pass, so nobody needing to jump onto the football. But 2 plays where this defense doing a good job of holding. See if they can get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 9 for the Hornets.
Man-to-man defense.
Drops back, and it is complete. And he is run out of bounds. That is Logan Harper on the catch.
And with that, I think it's going to be enough for a first down. The chains are going to be moving. Good job by Harper, especially the run after the catch.
It looks like we have like a timeout by Hilldale. So we will take a quick commercial break. All right, so there is no timeout. I guess the refs just need to have a meeting. So a lot of confusion is happening here.
Yeah, I'll say. Hilldale's going to line up in a 3-by-1 formation.
Quarterback keep, and there's laundry on the field as Caden David is run out of bounds. The one thing I'll note is that the previous play, they ran out of bounds. But they started the clock.
But then they also allegedly called a timeout, then didn't call a timeout. So a lot of confusion.
And so there's a holding call on the Hornets. So that will set them back. So 3rd and about 20 as the pass is thrown incomplete.
Kind of thrown to nail, number 35. Low trajectory on the ball, so unable to come up with that completion.
So that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and about 20 for the Hornets.
David drops back, goes long and overthrows Harper.
And Harper is a good-looking athlete, good-looking wide receiver, stands about 6'3", 200 pounds. The junior is a good downfield blocker, as you saw originally on that draw. With that being said, we're going to get a timeout from Hilldale, and we'll go ahead and take one with them. With 7 minutes and 53 seconds left in the 2nd quarter, Hilldale leads the contest 14-0. We'll be right back here on Bravado Wireless.
You don't need 4 lines for our best price. Get unlimited mobile service for $40 per month per line, period. With the same nationwide network as Big Wireless and neighborly service like nowhere else. Make the switch and save.
You don't need 4 lines for our best price. Get unlimited mobile service for $40 per month per line, period. With the same nationwide network as Big Wireless and neighborly service like nowhere else. Make the switch and save.
Welcome back to Bravado Wireless. Watching the CHECOTAH Wildcats take on the Hilldale Hornets. Right now, Hilldale is up 14-0. 3rd and about 20. Kanan David takes the snap, looks downfield, steps up in the pocket, throws it, and it is caught by Eric Virgil. He was by himself, and he will walk into the end zone for a Hornet touchdown.
And there must have been some kind of collision down here, because I see 2 CHECOTAH defenders on the ground, and then Virgil was by himself behind him. Good job by number 14, David, the quarterback, eluding the pressure out of the backfield and keeping his eyes down the field. Gets the ball to the wide open Virgil, and he trots in for the touchdown.
So Hilldale converts the point after, and that'll be a 21-0 lead. We see here on the replay, you're right, 2 Wildcats down on the field as Virgil is all alone. And I mean, there is no one within about 15 yards of him. He could have took his sweet time crossing that goal line.
Well, good job by Hilldale capitalizing on mistake, getting into the end zone. Now we're just waiting for the CHECOTAH team to take the field.
So Hilldale will set up to kick. And they pop it up over to the right side. It is caught. Returned by number 3, Riley Campbell.
And it looks like one of the sideline judges has thrown his hat, so I'm guessing he ran out of a flag.
So currently it looks like they're gonna spot it around the 34-yard line for the Wildcats, but there's a discussion So a face mask on the Hornets. You can see it right there on the tackle. He just puts his hand on the face mask, and that's all it takes. It's just a little bit of hand contact, and that launcher will be out there. So that'll move the ball up to about the 48. And CHECOTAH will try and get some points on the board with 7.5 left. Throw made downfield and overthrown just a bit. Dontier Fisher unable to catch up with the pass by Jake Vernon.
And you can see they tried to isolate Fisher, getting him on the single receiver side. You could see this Hilldale Hornets team switching Daxon Whitaker to his side as the corner. Fisher had a step on him, but Vernon's throw a little too long.
Fisher in motion. Vernon slides to the right, and that is incomplete through the hands of Trent Dan. Jackson Whitaker on the coverage.
Take a look at the play. It's a sprint out pass, 5-yard out by Dan, and just ball goes through his hands.
Yeah, just unable to reel it in. That'll be 3rd down and 10 for the Wildcats.
2 incompletions in the last 2 previous plays. Now 3rd and 10. We'll see who they go to.
And Vernon will escape out of the pocket. He gains a few yards. He spins, and he will scramble for the 1st down. It's about a gain of about 13. Vernon showing he can make something happen with his feet there.
Yeah, that's the first time we've seen him leave the pocket and have some room to run. Doing a good job of stiffing, and that last second spin move is what allows him to get the 1st down and move the chains. Two-by-two formation for the Wildcats.
1st and 10 on the 40. Drops back. Scrambles again. He has room, and a turf monster jumped up and grabbed him.
He certainly did. He certainly did come up and grab those ankles, because Vernon had a lot more room to run, but he just stumbled down looking like Danny Dimes from the New York Giants. Turf Monster coming up and getting him. So much room to run, but he does get the first down and moves the chains for the Wildcats.
And quick thinking for him to be able to jump out there and escape. First down on the 30, swings it to Fisher. Fisher makes a man miss, makes 2 men miss, makes 3 men miss. Donjair Fisher shifty with the ball as he makes a gain of about 5.
That was an impressive 5 yards because that should have been a no gain. You see him make 1 defender miss, 2 defender miss, and then continue to move up the field.
Really impressed by the footwork of Fisher. Ladder drills.
Get them quick feet going.
Fisher in motion. Vernon rolls left, finds Fisher, and Fisher, he'll be taken down for about a 3-yard loss. Logan Harper was waiting on him. That'll be 3rd and about 7 for the Wildcats.
And you can see how strong Fisher is as he gets up and he's got a little bit of a limp to his walk. That initial hit, he didn't even see it coming, and he still took it on and was able to keep his feet moving afterwards.
And Vernon is taken down in the backfield by Aiden Jenkins. So he is sacked, and Wildcats were able to have some progress, but then immediately that forward progress turned into negative yards just like that. It'll be 4th and 15 for the Wildcats. And it looks like they are lining up to punt.
Play clock down to 7.
Oh, and they're gonna fake it, and it'll be thrown to no one as
everybody on the CHECOTAH sideline looking for a flag, and it looks like we're not going to get anything. It was the first time that we haven't had a flag when everyone expected one all day. You can see Vernon looking down the field, Thomas on the ground, and I guess the referee saying that he slipped.
So it's 4:09 in the second quarter, and the Hornets will take over on the 35. Caden and David in the backfield, hands it off to Virgil, and Virgil is tackled for a loss. And you see number 7, Brock Butler, the first Wildcat there. The ref is having a conversation with one of the Wildcats.
Looks like the referees are having a situation with the players. It looks like players and the referees are having a conversation right now, putting a halt in the game.
We'll get back to the action as it is 2nd down and 10 for the Hornets. Play clock down to 1, and they just get the snap off. And Virgil breaks some tackles and makes it to about the 44-yard line.
Some tough running by Virgil between the tackles as he gets into the secondary with these.
So it'll be 3rd down and 1. As the clock is just about to hit 2.5 minutes here in the 2nd. And they hand it to Virgil. He has the 1st down, and he sheds a tackler. And he makes it all the way into the CHECOTAH's territory.
Good running by Virgil. Nice cut right there. Good stiff arm.
And they will mark the ball at the 41.
This is the kind of thing that you see, that you want to see from this offense from Hilldale. Hilldale, good job by Virgil. Trying to get up the field, but the defense doing a good job of stringing them out. There's another flag on the field.
You see Virgil making 2 men miss, but the Wildcats able to track him down. That'll be a holding. Holding on the Hornets.
It looks like they're calling it on number 13, Logan Harper.
So that'll make it 1st and 15. Ball on the 46. We're inside of 2 minutes in the 2nd quarter.
Davis does a good job of eluding the pressure, trying to get away, but can't get away from for long as number 12, Tanner Jones, brings him down behind the line of scrimmage.
He was scrambling for his life back there and ran into a Wildcat. Wasn't able to cross that line of scrimmage.
Showed off some nifty moves.
That ladder.
Before he was able to get brought down to the ground.
Made it back to the line of scrimmage, so 2nd and 15 for the Wildcats. He drops back, makes the throw, and it is caught. And we see another flag come out as Brayson Lawson makes the catch.
I don't know who's keeping the stats, but I'm saying there's upwards of 20 flags in this first half alone.
I would bet the over on that. So I believe that's illegal man downfield. See here on the replay. Yep. I think it's number 59, the center. Blair Paulson. That'll put it on the 49. Make it 2nd and 20. Drops back. Throws it, and that bounces off the ground. So that'll be incomplete.
And that pass just a little too short for Virgil. Couldn't get that one off the turf. he had a lot of room to run, just an inaccurate pass by David. Unfortunate, which he could have made that a very manageable third down.
So 3rd and 20. Drop back. David throws it. Lawson has a step, and it is caught.
Impressive catch by Lawson. He had enough time with the ball in the air to locate the safety, locate the ball, make the catch, and still drag defenders behind him. Look at the safety, look at the ball, and then bring it in.
He gets all the way inside the red zone, and great camera work.
It's a double move, and out and up. Great pass by David.
Threw it on the money, and that is a timeout by Hilldale. 31 seconds left in the second quarter. So with a 21-point lead, Hilldale is looking to extend that if they can get in the end zone with 31 seconds left.
I would imagine you see a couple of quick passes from them.
Something more towards the outside, trying to get a quick catch and out of bounds.
Yeah, something that just allows them to stop the clock if anything were to go wrong.
David will drop back, and that looks like it could be a false start, and it is. So false start on Hilldale. That'll push them back 5 yards. 1st and 15. At about the 17-yard line. Drops back, he scrambles, and he will throw it out of bounds.
Smart move by David, just getting that ball out of harm's way. Not taking a loss.
Outside of the pocket, nobody open downfield. Throw it out of bounds and avoid that intentional grounding call.
Yeah, and it stops the clock as well to give them 22 seconds left in the second quarter and a couple more tries at the end zone.
Twos everywhere, second down, second quarter, 22 seconds left. David drops back, throws it, and it is over the head of Lawson. It'll be incomplete. And that'll stop the clock. 16 seconds left. It'll be 3rd down.
This time, they still can pick up a first down without scoring.
Drops back and incomplete.
Throws behind the wide receiver. Pass hurried. Good job by Butler, number 7, able to get in David's face and affect that pass.
Yeah, you see number 7, Brock Butler, came free on the rush. And it looks like Hilldale will set up for the field goal and try to extend the lead going into halftime. snap, the hold, the kick, it is up, and it is good. So that'll bring the lead to 24. 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So if you're CHECOTAH, do you have any pride about being able to hold Hilldale to 3 points on that final drive?
I think in the situation that you're placed in, there was a chance to get off the field on third down. But with them being in the red zone, I think it is a uplifting thing to keep them out of the end zone and just settle for 3. You gotta pat your defense on the back for that.
We're going to set kickoff for the Hornets.
So the Hornets will kick off to CHECOTAH. 6 seconds left. And they kick it downfield. That is caught by Thomas. Thomas shakes a man. And he is stood up. And we have a skirmish here. You hate to see this.
All the coaches are on the field trying to pull them off.
See this going into halftime. Emotions ran high
at the end of halftime. And it looks like that's going to be the end of the first half, with both of the head coaches in the middle of the field trying to talk with the referees and kind of get this whole thing figured out. But what an interesting first half it was. And still, referees and head coaches in the middle of the field trying to decide how to resolve this issue. With that being said, and with CHECOTAH already in the locker room, we'll go ahead and go to halftime ourselves, and when we come back, we'll bring you the second half action, give you some more information about what took place here right before halftime.
When you reach for that deal-sealing handshake, you don't want to pass germs. Ew. So keep everyone safe by washing your hands for 20 seconds and still seal the deal.
Yeah.
Fist bumps now accepted as deal sealers at your local Bravado Wireless store.
Right now, more than ever, we're choosing to take the back roads and stay off of the beaten path. We're doing all that we can to avoid the crowds and the hustle of the city. While we know that taking the road less traveled isn't for everyone, it's where we feel most at home. Every turn down this road could be challenging, and much like you, we know the harder the challenge, the greater the reward. That's why each and every day, Bravado Wireless is growing our network further down the county roads and down the roads less traveled. We're making sure wherever your road may lead, you're always connected. We are Bravado Wireless, Oklahoma's own wireless provider.
Hi, we're Bravado Wireless. You may have seen us at your local events and wondered just exactly what we do. We provide the highest quality cell phone service, specializing in outstanding coverage, both locally and nationwide. We're headquartered right here in Oklahoma, with multiple store locations in eastern Oklahoma. We provide the most affordable, unlimited talk, text, and data plans available. Make sure you stop in now and enjoy our other amazing summer deals before they end. Visit Bravado Wireless store locations for all other details, or go to bravadowireless.com for more information. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
Life is measured in moments, times where you accomplish something great and times you spend with those who matter most. When it's time to share those moments, you need someone that you can count on. You need to be able to make your calls of congratulations at a moment's notice without limitations. Bravado Wireless is a provider that you can count on both locally and nationwide. Whenever you make the switch to Bravado, we'll even include a brand new iPhone on us so that whatever the moment, we're right there beside you.
Other wireless companies need 4-page brochures to explain plans that are too complicated and cost way too much. We are not like the others. We are Bravado Wireless. We offer one line of unlimited talk, text, and 4G LTE data for only $40 per month, with no minimum number of lines and no hidden fees. This is your year to be bold, connect fast at the best price. We live where you live, and we are proud to be a part of your community here in eastern Oklahoma. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
Step into the world outside. The future never looks so bright. Can't you hear it calling us? Let go. Leave all of your cares behind. You never know where you might find. Sunny days are coming up. Dreaming of tomorrow, soaking up the sun. We can sit and talk about it. Oh, we could run away. Let's go. Dive into the deep blue sky. Come with me to paradise. Can't you hear it calling us? Dreaming of tomorrow, soaking up the sun. We can go and find the magic. Yeah, we could run away. We don't have to stay. We could run away. Oh, we could run away. We
and poison just for fun. I had one friend, now there's none.
Welcome back. We are here in CHECOTAH, Oklahoma at Ray Grandstaff Stadium. We watched the CHECOTAH Wildcats take on the HILLDALE Hornets. Score is 24-0. Score is 24-0 at the moment as the HILLDALE Hornets are set to kick off to the Wildcats.
Yeah, first half action was pretty eventful as far as, you know, penalties and miscues. I mean, although HILLDALE had some nice plays and was able to get into the end zone, it's going to be interesting to see how they start off this second half.
And that is number 4, Matt Mercer on the return. And they will mark it at the 34-yard line. As the Wildcats set to take over here to start the second half.
Yeah, and it's going to be important in the second half for this CHECOTAH bunch to find the rhythm, you know, get some positive plays going offensively, pick up some first downs, and just get their offense into a rhythm and find a way to put some points on the board.
And they hand it up the middle to Tanner Jones.
Looks like number 74 for HILLDALE is going to be the one that makes the tackle.
Caden Scholes making the stop.
Caden Scholes, the player's name.
Vernon takes a snap.
They tried 2 runs between the tackles. Back-to-back runs to Tanner Jones, and again another maybe 2-yard pickup.
Yeah, and that'll make it to 3rd and 7 for the Wildcats. Drops back, throws it up, and it is caught by number 3, Riley Campbell.
Great job by Campbell, just elevating and going up and attacking the football up in the air. Take a look at the pass. Vernon doing a good job of allowing Campbell all the time in the world to get down the field and make a play on the ball in the air, and that's going to be a big-time first down for the Wildcats.
Defensive back didn't get his head around, so he never saw the ball coming. As the Wildcats hand it off. They make it to about the 34-yard line. And that'll be 2nd and about 5. 2nd and 6, if you will.
Hard running by Jones. Seems to be getting his leg twisted up down there, but he seems to come out of the pile all right, stretching out before this play. This time, HILLDALE all up in the backfield, and Jones can't get going at all.
Yeah, but that'll push them back to about 3rd and 9. So again, what you talked about earlier, getting that rhythm really important for the Wildcats.
Desperately trying to get it done between the tackles on this drive. They switched to a zone defense.
And catch made by Thomas. And
I don't know if that's going to be enough for the first down.
And there is a flag on the play.
flag coming rather late as well.
Might note that Thomas was just short of the first down. We wait on the call. Yeah, you see an unsportsmanlike conduct. I'm assuming after the play. That'll set the Wildcats back to 3rd and 15.
Back to the 26-yard line. 3rd down, 17.
It's going to be interesting to see what they draw up here.
Vernon drops back, under pressure, steps up, runs, and he is taken down after a gain of about 6 or 7 yards. They'll mark him at the 37.
That's enough to get him back to almost the original line of scrimmage on the 2nd down play. Excuse me, the 3rd down play. And on 4th down, looks like the Wildcats are going to go for it.
Be 4th and 8. And the Wildcats do not look like they're punting. But it's also 5 seconds on the game clock. And there seems to be some confusion as the refs will have another meeting.
Bit of confusion by the refs because that we thought that was 4th down, and apparently it's 1st down Hilldale. They run that play, and Virgil is going to get tackled for a loss. Looks like number 55 for CHECOTAH. First one in the backfield to make the tackle, and we do not have a 55 on our roster.
So just to clear it up, what we thought was going to be 3rd down was actually 4th down. And it's now a turnover on downs. As Virgil bounces it to the outside, he has some room, and he lowers the shoulder and makes it all the way to the 47-yard line. See here, Virgil takes the handoff, bounces to the outside, gets past 2 defenders, and just lowers the boom on a Wildcat defender. So Hornets will take over 47-yard line, 1st and 10. Set a man in motion. Take the snap. And they fumble it. And the Hornets are able to recover. That's Grayson Lawson. And that miscue will be about a 4-yard loss. It'll be 2nd and 14.
Yeah, and Lawson just never got a clean handoff. Seemed like the play was... Excuse me.
Yeah, it seemed like the play was supposed to be a jet sweep to the outside. He just wasn't able to gather the handoff cleanly.
Yeah, it just seemed like the play was off rhythm from the very beginning. It looks like a player has some blood on them, so they will be forced to exit the game and get that cleaned up. Number 4, Isaiah Patterson, will come in and replace the wide receiver.
Rolls out, throws it, and it is caught by Brayson Lawson.
And able to keep his feet in bounds as well. Take a look at the replay. Sprint out pass. Lawson, that slot receiver out there, runs a nice corner route and elevates and brings it down.
And a great pinpoint pass by Kanan David. And Lawson able to make the athletic grab. As David fakes the handoff, swings it outside. That's Jace Walker. And he'll be a bit short of the first down. It'll be 2nd and 2. It's like the 24-yard line. Hornets hand off to Virgil. Virgil spins away, jukes one, and he is in for the touchdown. Eric Virgil with another touchdown. That'll help the Hornets extend that lead to 30.
Tough, hard running by Virgil as he was able to get into the secondary and just shove off a couple of would-be tacklers and make a couple of moves and a stiff arm and finds himself in the end zone.
Kept those feet turning. And the Hornets will line up for the kick. And the kick is good. So 31-0, Hilldale. We see this run again by Virgil.
Good job by the offensive line, making a nice hole for Virgil to run through. He does the rest.
Yeah, with the head coach who, again, we keep saying this, with the head coach who is an offensive lineman, I'm pretty sure that he makes sure that his guys up front in the trenches are doing their job. And you can see by the way that Virgil is able to get loose between the tackles that they are definitely hitting their marks, firing off the offensive line.
Certainly are. It's going to be interesting to see what you see from the CHECOTAH team as they take the field offensively. They had some success. They were able to get up the field and make some plays, but still finding themselves in situations where they're stubbing their toe a little bit and penalties costing them. And hopefully they can get that going.
And Campbell unable to field it cleanly. And Elijah Thomas will jump on it. And the Wildcats will take over at about the 17-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats.
Ball is spotted at the 18-yard line, first down Wildcats.
So 5:23 left to go here in the third quarter. Handoff. Got room up the middle. Tanner Jones able to get about a 7-yard gain.
Logan Harper making the tackle for the Hornets.
Good job by Jones. Take a look at this replay. You see the offensive line creating a big hole. The tackle in the open field by number 17, Joe Myers.
So 2nd and 2. Hand it off again to Jones. He has room. And he will make it all the way to the 37-yard line. See some good blocking up front this time around for the Wildcats.
See the situation where they're in man-to-man defense and one safety over the top. And so once he makes it through that first wave, there's just a lot of daylight, and they're putting a lot of pressure on that deep safety to make that tackle in the open field.
1st down and 10. Drops back, and he is sacked by Kaysen Albin.
Albin's had a number of plays in that backfield this evening, and that adds to the total. Take a look at this. He just comes right off the tackle.
And Jones missing that block right there. And Jake Vernon caught the bad end of that.
Second down, 18.
Tanner Jones. And he's about 3 or 4 yards right there. Make it about 3rd and 15.
Willie Myers on the tackle. 5 yards on the play.
So it's definitely a passing down.
3rd down, 14.
This whole game you've seen this defense line up in man-to-man and then switch to zone on 3rd and long. Let's see if they do the same thing here.
And that ball is thrown, and it is almost intercepted by Smith.
A good coverage by Smith. Way to be downfield. Almost turning into the wide receiver there, running the route for him. But that does force a 4th down. And this CHECOTAH Wildcats team will have to punt.
4th down. And the punt gets away and will be marked out right at the 50. The ball goes into the student section. And the Hornets will take over at midfield.
Ball is caught at the 50-yard line. The Hornets take on the 1st down.
So I would imagine you'd see a steady dose of Virgil on this drive, running between the tackles. This HILLDALE Hornets team has a very comfortable lead right now. Imagine you'll won't see them in too much of a hurry throughout the drive as Virgil takes the ball between the tackles, racing away from the defenders, and gets dragged down from behind.
You called it. Virgil getting that ball in between the tackles, and again, that offensive line up front getting dirty in the trenches. And not only do they take care of the men up front, but they make the next level block as well on the linebackers. It's time to hand it off to the fullback.
Yard on the play. Michael Grider making the tackle for CHECOTAH. 2nd down, 9.
Hand it off to Virgil, and he stays on his feet after breaking a tackle, and he scores another touchdown for Hilldale.
Touchdown, Hornets.
It looks like there's an injured player on the field as well for CHECOTAH. He's being helped off. Having a little bit of another conference with the head ref and the head coach right there on the 15-yard line.
Kick is up, and it is good. And we'll look at the run from Virgil again. Virgil able to spin away. Makes his way into the end zone.
Nice running. Looks like you can see the separation on the offensive line. They're just doing a good job of creating another line of scrimmage, and Virgil taking full advantage of it.
The ball game and hamburgers and hot dogs and lots of fun and games.
Thomas making a few guys miss, and he is stood up at the 15.
Elijah Thomas on the return.
Looks like somebody from the Hilldale team is on the ground. Seems like the cramps. He's trying to hustle off the field.
So the Wildcats will take over at the 15-yard line. And that pass is knocked away.
Nails is the one that gets his hands on the ball, trying a quick screen pass out to the side to Elijah Thomas.
Second down.
Gets that thing batted away. Nails also a pretty good basketball player for the Hilldale Hornets team. He shows off his blocking ability on that play as well.
Yeah, we've seen him at the Old Fort Classic last couple years. He's also shown off what he can do on the court, on the field. As the Hornets form into the backfield. That'll make it third down and 13 for CHECOTAH. As we hit a minute left here in the third quarter. Snap taken, handoff to Creed Hall.
And that is not going to be enough to get back to the original line of scrimmage. So with 4th and 11, looks like the punch team is going to trot back on.
4th and 12. CHECOTAH
Checotah is set to punt. And the punt is away. Caught. That is Jace Walker on the return. With 1 second left to play in the quarter. So Hildale Hornets will take over on the 30-yard line.
Looks like there's going to be a new quarterback in the game. Jax Kerr is in, the freshman.
And he hands off to Virgil. Virgil bounces to the right side, hits the right sideline, and is knocked out of bounds around the 7-yard line, and that'll be the end of the third quarter. So with 1 quarter left, Hildale Hornets 38 and the Checotah Wildcats 0. And we will take a break and be back with the final quarter of action right here on Bravado Wireless.
Hi, I'm Zach Ross. I'm the head football coach at CHECOTAH High School, and you're watching Friday Night Lights with Bravado Wireless.
Welcome back. Final quarter of action. They hand that off to Grayson Lawson. He is walking into the end zone, 6-yard run.
Yeah, that was probably one of the easiest touchdowns Lawson will get all year. He had a bevy of blockers in front of him, escorting him into the end zone. And just man-to-man defense on the outside there. Everybody concentrated on that man. Nobody able to pick up Lawson as he crosses the goal line.
Hildale will kick it through the upright. 45-0 in favor of the Hildale Hornets. And make sure you all tune in next week. Our game of the week will be the Checotah Wildcats versus the Eufaula Ironheads, the McIntosh County War.
Yeah, that one should be very interesting, and nothing like a rivalry game to get you guys excited and to tune in to Bravado Wireless. I'm sure this Checotah Wildcats football team not excited about the outcome of this one, but again, you have to remember coming into the game, only 4 available offensive linemen for the Wildcats, so they had run into a bit of the injury bug. Some sort of injury bug it was, and hopefully they'll get some of their players back for next week's rivalry game. And have a better outcome than what we're seeing right now.
And as the kick goes out of the end zone, we will have a touchback. Wildcats will take over on the 20.
I'm guessing you'll see a lot of number 12, Tanner Jones, and number 28, Creed Hall, running the rock for the Wildcats on this drive. Hopefully they can be able to put together a couple of first downs and move the ball. As you can see, again, man-to-man defense being played by the Hornets.
And a handoff to number 12, Tanner Jones.
Quick pitch to the outside to Jones, and Jones not able to string it out. Good job by the Hilldale defense, keeping contained and defeating some blockers on their way to making the tackle. That's going to be a tackle for loss, 1 yard loss.
That'll make it 2nd and 11 on the 19-yard line. Wildcats looking to make something happen. Swing it to Thomas on the outside. Almost made one miss, and he's brought down by Rylan Nail.
Nice screen pass there to the outside. And it does go for positive yardage, but good job by the defense of rallying to the football. Nail just slings him down to the ground.
And that'll be 3rd and 9 for Checotah. Takes a snap, throws that one downfield, and it's incomplete. We have Laundry on the field. Riley Campbell, the intended target. Pass interference on the defense. And that'll be a 15-yard penalty and a first down for the Wildcats. So they will get the ball at 35. Drops back, there's daylight in front of him, and he is tracked down. And we have a player down on the field for Hilldale. You see Vernon run through and get a gain of about 9.
Yeah, that was a pretty rough collision right there as the quarterback was going down to the ground.
See here again, Nail able to bring down Vernon, and just a awkward hit, and that is Isaac Gonzalez down on the field. So while he's getting tended to, we will take a quick break and get some messages from Bravado Wireless. Stick around for more action on Friday Night Football.
Whether your roads are dirt, paved, or if you're blazing new trails, the roads we travel lead to all of our most cherished places and people. Bravado Wireless strives to keep you connected wherever the roads may take you. We are the leader in wireless mobility and connection in Oklahoma and across the nation. We carry some of the market's top cell phone brands, fast, reliable home internet, and even greater customer service. Locally owned and operated right here in eastern Oklahoma. So whatever roads you travel, Bravado Wireless has them covered. From beginning to end. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
Life is measured in moments, times where you accomplish something great, and times you spend with those who matter most. When it's time to share those moments, you need someone that you can count on. You need to be able to make your calls of congratulations at a moment's notice without limitations. Bravado Wireless is a provider that you can count on both locally and nationwide. Whenever you make the switch to Bravado, we'll even include a brand new iPhone on us so that whatever the moment, we're right there beside you.
This is David Blevins, head coach of the HILLDALE Hornets. You're watching Friday Night Lights by Bravado Wireless.
You don't need 4 lines for our best price. Get unlimited mobile service for $40 per month per line, period. With the same nationwide network as Big Wireless and neighborly service like nowhere else. Make the switch and save.
You are called to be bold, to live out loud, to make the most out of every moment. You share these moments with your friends and family, side by side, across town and across the world. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection, coverage, speed, service, the latest technology. These aren't options. They're not special offers. They are obligations to you. We believe in building a community, your community. Bravado Wireless.
You don't need 4 lines for our best price. Get unlimited mobile service for $40 per month per line, period. With the same nationwide network as Big Wireless and neighborly service like nowhere else. Make the switch and save.
Planning a weekend away in your camper? Take your Bravado Wireless home internet with you. Right now, our most popular internet plan has been chopped. While other internet providers are stuck at home with all of those wires and your obnoxious neighbor, Hank, you are free to take your wireless router to your home away from home. Visit us at bravadowireless.com to find a store near you. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
Hi, we're Bravado Wireless. You may have seen us at your local events and wondered just exactly what we do. We provide the highest quality cell phone service, specializing in outstanding coverage, both locally and nationwide. We're headquartered right here in Oklahoma, with multiple store locations in eastern Oklahoma. We provide the most affordable, unlimited talk, text, and data plans available. Make sure you stop in now and enjoy our other amazing summer deals before they end. Visit Bravado Wireless store locations for all other details, or go to bravadowireless.com for more information. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
Get treated like a neighbor, not a number, with the best price on home internet and mobile service from your friendly local provider. Make the switch and save.
Stick around because we're cooking wild.
Right now, more than ever, we're choosing to take the back roads and stay off of the beaten path. We're doing all that we can to avoid the crowds and the hustle of the city. While we know that taking the road less traveled isn't for everyone, it's where we feel most at home. Every turn down this road could be challenging, and much like you, we know the harder the challenge, the greater the reward. That's why each and every day, Bravado Wireless is growing our network further down the county roads and down the roads less traveled. We're making sure wherever your road may lead, you're always connected. We are Bravado Wireless, Oklahoma's own wireless provider.
You are called to be bold. You have a right to the best wireless service, high-speed internet, and customer service at a price you can feel good about. At Bravado Wireless, we know this, and that's why we put you and your community first. We are owned and operated right here in Eastern Oklahoma. We live where you live. We proudly connect you to your family, friends, and business partners wherever they are. Dallas, Seattle, Taipei, Toronto, and anywhere else in the world. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
All right, welcome back to Ray Grandstaff Stadium here in Checotah. And we had
an injury that took place on the field, and unfortunately the young man had to be helped off the field by a stretcher and onto an ambulance. So he will be going to the local hospital to get checked out, and with that being the case, and seeing as the score is 45-0, I think both athletic departments have made a decision to go ahead and conclude the game and end it here, and regulation is over with the score of 45-0. Hilldale will get the win. And there's a lot of things that both these teams can take from this game. A lot of improvement and lessons will be learned. But unfortunate way to end the contest. But hopefully everything will be all right with the injured player. We did not, as you could see on the replay who the player was. It looked like it was number 22 for Hilldale. But with that being said, I think both teams had come to a conclusion of the game, and with it being the fourth quarter, late in the fourth quarter, they were ready to, call it, and they had seen enough.
Yeah, and again, just very unfortunate for Hilldale to have to see a player go down like that. You never want to see the kids getting injured. That's one thing we never want to see, and our best well wishes go out to that young man. Again, Isaac Gonzalez, best wishes out to you and his family and the whole Hilldale community. And we hope that he has a speedy recovery. And, just an unfortunate way to end the game. But, I think in a way that was the right thing to do, was go ahead and call it.
But with that being said, going back to the contest and the game, it seemed like there was, from beginning to end, Hilldale did a good job of just dominating the football game, put up a strong performance. It wasn't a lot of, fluidness throughout the game, but there was a situation where explosive plays were all over the place from both ends, and you could kind of see that's the way it was going to go. By the way, defensively, both these teams were playing, both of them very aggressive, especially Hilldale, very in-your-face defense, man-to-man coverage, and blitzing and applying a lot of pressure. Although there was a bunch of athletes on that Checotah side, wasn't enough, and Hilldale doing a good job and a better job tonight of executing and moving the ball down the field.
Right, and again, you stated it, athletes, the big-time athletes on both sides of the ball for Hilldale really made the difference in this game. And one that I would want to point out is Eric Virgil, number one, the running back for Hilldale. I mean, he was able to get the job done between the tackles, speed, getting to the outside, sometimes getting in the middle, breaking the tackle, and then hitting the hole and being able to explode plays. You saw a lot of explosive plays from him, and, you know, I think he'll have to give a pat on the back to his offensive line. You know, I know we've talked about it several times, but Coach David Blevins having that offensive line pass background, I believe that was the big part of the game that helped blow this thing open for Hilldale.
Yeah, and on the other side for CHECOTAH, you can't go away from this game without mentioning, I mean, you can see by the score, this is a better team than what the score shows, and we'll see that next week, hopefully. I mean, they had a lot of injuries on the offensive line, only four available offensive linemen, period, on the team, and they had to put in some tight ends and some fullbacks in place of those injured offensive linemen, and that's why you saw the result that you did. Not the full, you know, not the capabilities of what a Wildcat team can really truly do. Very, you know, short-handed this evening, and that's the reason you saw the performance that you did. Hopefully they get back on track and they're able to, you know, bounce back from this loss and take it, learn from it, watch film, and get better and go on throughout the season with, you know, better performances on Friday nights.
Definitely, and like you said, we'll see them again next Friday as they take on the Eufaula Ironheads, and the McIntosh County Ward will be in Eufaula. And we'll start off here at about 6:30 next Friday. So another game that I'm really excited for. Every year we cover this game, and I just feel like this is going to live up to it.
Yeah, it certainly will. But with that being said, that's going to conclude our broadcast here at CHECOTAH. Again, another strong performance from the Hilldale Hornets, taking the score 45-0 over the Wildcats. From our crew here at Bravado Wireless, I am Dion Amade. To my left, my man Johnny Dash. We thank you so much for tuning in with us, and please come back, McIntosh Ward next week. Eufaula Ironheads versus the CHECOTAH Wildcats. So for everybody here from Bravado Wireless, we thank you, and we'll see you tomorrow. Excuse me, next week.
This broadcast is a copyright of Bravado Wireless. This game and broadcast should not be reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed without the express written consent of Bravado Wireless and its management.